But right now, it is a second date update. We're trying to help out Trent this morning, and Trent's actually been on a couple dates with Sarah, and he said both went really well.
Yes, he did.
So we want to see what's going on now, because for a third date, he's had no luck, and we did get her on the phone, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, cool. We got Sarah on hold right now. Sarah, you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, that is the appropriate response, to be a little bit, hesitant to come on with us. I totally get it, but I just want to let you know we're going to try to make this quick. We're just going to, I know Kevin was talking to you off the air that we wanted to talk to you about a date you went on, and it's actually a couple dates with this guy, Trent, and he told us that you guys first had a lunch date and then decided to do a more formal dinner date where you guys went to the Lure and had a great time there, had some sushi, enjoy each other's company, he thought, and the date ended with him walking you to your car, giving you a hug, good night. But that's the last he heard from you, and he's just super confused on what's going on now and wants to know why he can't get a hold of you for a third date.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I should. It's just, there's something, I saw a side of him that I just didn't really like. It was really not my cup of tea.
What do you mean by that? Like, what, you saw a different side of him? How so?
Well, everything was fine, but then, so he has a 12-year-old daughter, which is, I love kids. I don't have kids of my own. Not an issue at all.
Okay.
I love them. But there was some issue with her misbehaving, and the sitter reached out to him, so he had to FaceTime her. And when he FaceTimed her, he proceeded to berate her in front of me. And anybody near our table, it was embarrassing. But I didn't like the way he was talking to her. It was really angry. And
talking to his daughter or talking to the sitter?
No, his daughter.
Oh, wow.
The way he was talking to her, I was like, wow, this guy sounds mean and angry. And it was like I saw a completely different side of him, and it seemed like a real big red flag to me. I thought, if this is how he talks to his child, then how is he going to talk to me? How does he talk to other people? I was like, this is not a good first impression.
So you kind of just thought his parenting skills were a little harsh.
Yeah, it was such a turnoff to me to see that. And also, he didn't leave the table. I had to sit through that.
So he just kind of, after the phone call, he just kind of hung up and just went back to your guys' date like nothing happened?
Yeah, and it was really uncomfortable, and I made up my mind. I thought, wow, this is not a side I like.
All right. Well, Sarah, I can understand where you're coming from. I want to let you know this. We got your number from Trent. I think you probably figured that out by now.
Yeah.
And we do have him on the phone with us. I'd love to bring him back on to get his side of things. Would that be cool if we just talk to him for just a second?
I mean, okay, I guess.
Okay. Trent, you there?
Yeah. So wait a minute. You're critiquing the way that I parent? You don't even have kids.
I don't need to have kids to know what it feels like to have somebody talk to you like that. That was awful. You were so harsh. She's 12.
I think yeah, she's 12, exactly, and she was out of line, and I've known her for her entire life, and I put her back in line the way that I know that my daughter needs.
It wasn't appropriate for you to do that at the table with me. I don't like the way you talk to your daughter.
Well, it has nothing to do with you.
But the way you talk to your daughter and reprimand her is none of my business. But you made it my business. That wasn't cool.
Put you through it? It was a conversation with my daughter. My parenting style works for me. It works for my... Yeah? You've never seen somebody parent before? I'm not parenting you. I'm parenting my daughter. You don't even know my daughter.
Yeah, but I know you now because of what I saw. You shouldn't... I don't even know you. I haven't even met your daughter.
Yeah, that's a good
you're
point.
Sitting there yelling at her in front of me?
You don't know my daughter. Who are you to tell me how I should parent my kid?
Well, you made it my business when you did it in front of me at the table.
So anytime any parent does anything in front of another person, that person can then just say, well, I think you should parent this way, even when they have no experience parenting?
It has nothing to do with experience. You shouldn't have done that in front of me. If you did that in front of me in person, I would have walked away. Imagine what that felt like for her.
I did do it in front of you in person. We were in person.
I meant if your daughter was standing there. Look, I don't like the way you talk to your daughter.
What's the difference if someone's standing in front of you or if you're on FaceTime?
You're humiliating her.
You just walk around and you just have an opinion about every parent that you see. Like if a kid has a meltdown in a store, you're one of those people who is like, oh my God, what a terrible parent. Like
maybe you should
just
take
walk
them
through life
outside.
that judgmental.
It's not being judgmental. You made me part of that situation. I didn't want to be.
You're not being judgmental right now. I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah, I'm judging you. What you did was
so you're being judgmental.
All right, guys, let me ask you a question. It sounds like you're very far apart as far as, I think we got to agree to disagree on this one. I don't think this is going to be a match, Trent. I think Sarah kind of just was taken back by everything that went down. So maybe we just kind of wash our hands of this one and just go our separate ways.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Trent, thanks for reaching out. Sarah, thanks for your time. And I wish you both luck, okay?
All right. Bye.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right. Take care.
Wow.
A lot going on there.
But he's right, though. He doesn't, she doesn't even know him.
So you're saying that he's right because she doesn't have kids?
Well, she doesn't know the relationship between the daughter and the father. She doesn't know. Sometimes parents have to speak like that to their kids to get them to listen, especially around 12 years old.
That's true.
A 12-year-old daughter.
That's true. But do you do that right in front of somebody at a table on a date, or do you excuse yourself and walk outside?
Probably could have excused himself, yeah, but
All right, well, this will be interesting to see where people are at on this. 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099. Hit us up. Whose side are you on?